about velocity and what is Omnistudio. So, what is velocity? Velocity is a build natively on the Salesforce platform, and velocity is a leading provider of industry-specific cloud and mobile software for the world top communication, media, and entertainment, energy, utility. So, as you can see in the image, we have the different industry specific like communication, media, entertainment, energy, and utility, and so on. And Salesforce has provided a tool to manage this different kind of industry. So, and the tool is Velocity. So, all these different product of Salesforce on the Velocity use Omniscript, FlexCard, dataraptor, and all this tool is called Omnistudio. So here Omnistudio, we can call it as a builder of the user interface, user integration, how communication is done in this different type of industry. So today we will talk about Velocity Omnistudio. So what is Omnistudio? Omnistudio provide a suite of service, component, and data model object that combine to create industry cloud application. Also create a guided interaction using data from your Salesforce org and external source. With Omnistudio, you can create Omniscript, which contain the integration logic. You can create dataraptor, which transfer and transform data between Salesforce and the Omniscript, FlexCard, or integration procedure. Or you can also use integration. You can also create integration procedure which bundle server-side operation for efficiency and reuse. FlexCard which display data and launch action. So, what is Omniscript? Omniscript is a guide user through complex process with fast, personalized, and consistent response. And Omniscript is a declarative script tool. So it's a no-code tool. And to create the structure of an Omniscript, you drag and drop different type of element. And for example, you can drag element to configure a calculation or to provide a message to a user, message error to a user, or also to get or also to add input and lookup field for the user to enter data. So this is just a few examples of a lot of things that Omniscript can do. And in the next element that we have to look, what is a FlexCard? The FlexCard provide tool for building customer-centric, industry-specific user interface component and application on the Salesforce platform. FlexCard are rich in information and action relevant to the customer context. Now you can create your FlexCard in a declarative design tool and add to your lining or a community page. So what I can say is a FlexCard, we can see at a user interface what the user have in front of him and what he can interact with. So this is what is a FlexCard. It's just a user interface and it's built with a non-declarative tool, is with a non-code tool called FlexCard Designer. And we have a data raptor. What is a data raptor? A data raptor is just an integration tool that is used to read and write Salesforce object data or perform a single step data transformation. So we have to keep in mind that a data raptor is a single step, not a multiple step. And with a data raptor, what you can do is you can, for example, if you need to read data from Salesforce or write data to X object, you can use a data raptor. And if you want to read data of an X object with a relation, for example, account and case have a relationship because key and contact have account ID values. So if I want to read information about the contact, I can also directly take the information about the account because there is a relationship between account and contact. And there is many things that the data raptor can also do. For example, a data raptor transformation, just to transform data. For example, if I want to transform a list to a text or just to a single string, I can use a data raptor. Or if I want to transform a single object to the list of objects, I can also use a data raptor transformation. So always remember that data raptor is a single step. And the last element that we have to look before start our journey really is a integration procedure. Integration procedure is an integration tool that can interact with many types of data and process it in multiple steps. So if you want to make a difference between integration procedure and data raptor, you see that with integration procedure, I can interact with many types of source and it's a multiple step. But data raptor is a single step and the data source is Salesforce. So when can we use integration procedure? We can use integration procedure if, for example, you need to both read and write to one or more X objects, which means you need to call at least two data raptor, because here we will use a data raptor to read in the X object and use a data raptor to write in the S object. So we can use a data raptor in integration procedure. And the S object you need to read or write don't have a relationship. Or for example, you just want to make a mapping, or you need to read from or write to multiple data sources such as X object, CSV file, external object, Apex class, and so on. And at the end, if you need to perform actions such as calling REST API, yes, you can use integration procedure, sending an email, merging list, handling error, and so on. So there are a lot of things that an integration procedure can do. So in this example here, we just have, for example, this is in the first step, an agent where you're want to make a command. So I want to make a command, for example, to command a product. I want to create an order. So you will see in the first step we have a FlexCard. the FlexCard that contains the other information, and here we have the action link. And all these action link, for example, if you click in the plus, the action link on the card will call a guided process, and this guided process is an Omniscript. In this Omniscript, for example, in the first step, we have also a FlexCard. We have in the first step we display a list of products, and you can see the list of products is retrieved from Salesforce using a dataraptor. So you can see that in this script we have a FlexCard that display information about the orders. When user click on the action link on the card, we call an Omniscript, and this Omniscript call an integration, a dataraptor or integration procedure to display information to the user. So guys, during this week we will work specifically in the FlexCard, how to build a FlexCard. I will leave in the description link, in the description of this video, the link to create your own org so we can work to it together. So remember to look the Omnistudio document and also the velocity document. Okay, thank you. Bye. See you in the next video.